This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack daily challenge. So we will be given a string as an input which can be maximum length of size 1000. So we have to accept it and store it into a character array named str. And then we have to create a alphabet array which contains all the decrypting values. And then first our task is to find all non-overlapping substrings of length 5 in str. And then for every non-overlapping substring we have to find its binary representation as per the conditions given in the question. And then for each binary substring we have to find the decimal value of that binary substring. And then using that decimal value we have to print the character at the index of decimal in the alphabet array. Suppose if the decimal value is 1, then we have to print the first character in alphabet array. Suppose if decimal is 20, then we have to print the 20th character in the alphabet array. So like this we will be given a string as an input. First we have to find all non-overlapping substrings of length 5. So here I have found all the substrings. So the first substring is A, B, C, D, E. So the first 5 characters and the next 5 characters and then the next 5 characters. So these are all the possible substrings. And it is given in the question that if the character is lowercase, then in binary it must be 0. And if the character is uppercase, then in binary it must be 1. So when we convert the first substring into binary, the first 3 are lowercase. So the first 3 in our binary is 0 and the last 2 characters are uppercase. So the last 2 are 1. So this is how we will be converting our substring into binary substring. So if the character is lowercase, then we have to replace it with 0. So in the second substring we can see that the first and last are lowercase. So in our binary the first and last are 0 and in between all are 1s. So this is how we will be calculating the binary substring from the alphabetical substring. And now we have to find the decimal equivalent of each of these binary substring. So the decimal equivalent of the first binary substring 00011 is 3, and then for 01110 it is 14, and then for 00110 it is 6. So these are all the decimal values. So we have found 3 decimal values. So now using these decimal values we have to print our output. So our alphabets array will contain 32 characters. So the first 26 characters are the lowercase alphabets from A to Z. And after Z we have some special characters like dot, comma, space, question mark, single quotes and double quotes. So these are all the characters present in our alphabet array. So here is our alphabet array. So I am highlighting it in red color. So using the characters we have to decrypt our string. So the first decimal value is 3. So we have to print the third character in this alphabet array. So the first is 0 and then 1, 2 and 3. So the character D is present at the index 3. So in our output we can also see that we are printing the first character as D. And then the second decimal value which we obtained is 14. So we have to print the character present at the index 14. So the character present at the index 14 is the character O. So when we count it from the beginning, so the character O is present at the index 14. So in our output also we can see that we are printing the character O. And then the third decimal value which we obtained is 6. So we have to print the character present at the index 6. And at the index 6 we have the character G. So in our output we print the characters D, O and G. So this is our decrypted string. So this is how we should be forming our output. So first we have to split it into substrings of length 5, and then from that we have to obtain the binary, and then using the binary we have to find the decimal, and using the decimal we have to print the character present at the index alphabet. Now let us see the logic. So first I am creating a character array named str of size 1001, and in the next line using a scanf statement I am accepting the input string, and then I am creating the alphabet array. So the size of alphabet array is 32 and the first 26 characters are the lowercase alphabets from A to Z. So I am writing it down A to Z, and then dot, comma, space, question mark. So I am writing all those characters, dot, comma, and then I am leaving a space and then a question mark and then single quotes, double quotes. So we cannot directly include single quotes and double quotes inside. So because they are special characters, and before using the single quotes and double quotes, we have to use a slash in between. So only then we will be able to store the single quotes and double quotes within an array, else it will be difficult. So that is the reason why we are including a slash in between the single quotes and double quotes. So now we have to generate non-overlapping substrings of length 5. So to do that, I am creating a for loop, and this for loop iterates from 0 till I less than or equal to string length of str minus 5. And in every iteration of this loop, we will be incrementing the value of the variable I by 5 times, because we need to find the non-overlapping substrings. So that is why we increment I for 5 times in every iteration. So now this I loop will be iterating through the starting index of every non-overlapping substring. So we know the starting index and we know the length of substring, so we can find the ending index. So the ending index would be I plus 5 minus 1, because every substring will be of length 5 and the last character will be present at the index I plus 5 minus 1. So the inner j loop will be iterating through the substring. And now we are not going to store the substring separately and then calculate binary. So instead of doing that, we are just going to do everything in a single iteration. So simultaneously, while traversing through the substring, we will be calculating the decimal value. So to do that, first I am creating two integer variables named decimal and power, and I am initially setting both of them as 0, and then we will be iterating through our substring from the end, because while calculating the binary we need to traverse from end. So that is why we are traveling from end. So the inner j loop starts from the last index, so I plus 5 minus 1, and till the starting index, so j greater than or equal to I and j minus minus. So it is a decrementing loop. So in every iteration of this loop, we will be traversing through the substring in reverse. So as per the question, if the character is uppercase, then the binary is 1. So whenever the character is uppercase, so within this for loop, we will be checking whether the character at str of j is uppercase. If it is uppercase, then we will be calculating the value of 2 power, the variable power, and we will be adding it with the variable decimal. Whenever the character at str of j is uppercase, we will be performing this operation. And normally in every iteration, we will be incrementing the value of the variable power. So finally, after the execution of this j loop, we have our decimal value stored in the variable named decimal. So using that, we will be printing the character present at the index decimal in the alphabet array. So that would be our output. So this is the logic to solve today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.